My friends, as we gather here today on this first Sunday of Advent, this first day of the church year, we find ourselves in a unique position because we can look backwards to over the past year and we can look forward to what we might want to accomplish spiritually in the world to come. But the most important thing is that we need to be focused on God. As Jesus says in the gospel today, anybody who knew their house was going to be broken into would be prepared. Well, friends, our house may not be getting broken into, but the signs are all around us that we need to reform and change. We need to get more serious about faith. We've tried war, it doesn't work. It doesn't bring peace. We've tried aggression, it doesn't work. We've tried discipline, it doesn't work. You know, we lock up in jail a higher percentage of our population than any democracy in the world. Did you know that? And it doesn't work because we need to deal with roots. We need to deal with causes. We need to go to the problem and solve the problem. And what are the problems? The problems are pretty simple. If we get back to being a godly nation, if we get back to being individuals who are focused on God and on God alone, if we get back to being people who pray, people who deliberately do works of goodness for others, people who know what patience is. If we could do these things, and if we could hear the prophet Isaiah speaking to us as really as he spoke to the people of Judah, we would be like the guy in the gospel who knew his house was going to be broken into, and he prepared. My friends, we are not going to fix our society. We are not going to fix our own individual lives through the force of our will. We are only going to do it when we change our ways, when we learn to pray, when we learn to worship, when we put God at the beginning, not tacked on at the end. We need to get serious about our faith. We need to get serious about the fact that God, Jesus Christ, is coming to earth. That Christmas is a time when all of us will be confronted with the very presence of God Himself. Advent. It's about a time of looking into our own hearts, both individually and collectively. We must become kinder and gentler. We must become more generous. We must become more loving. But ultimately, we must become more prayerful. We must become more focused on God in our lives. Isaiah predicts that the day will come when people will say to us, "Come, we want to come with you to the house of the Lord. You have the truth." My friends, the society in every way is looking for truth. The truth is here. We, you and me, must be harbingers of that truth. We must share that truth by the way we live and speak and act. What will you do today? What will you do in the next 4 weeks that will change the world? What will you do in the next 4 weeks that will change your approach to life? Are you filled with anxiety? Are you filled with nervousness? Are you filled with anger? Are there people in your lives that you don't speak to? Are there people in your lives that you don't particularly deal with? When was the last time you deliberately went out of your comfort zone for the good of someone else? Each of us must get ourselves engaged, for the kingdom of God is now. And if we do not embrace it now, we will have missed it. The Lord is coming. But most of Judah missed him. The Lord is coming again. Will Wildwood miss him? Or will we embrace him? Because we were like the homeowner who knew that someone was coming and prepared. Are you prepared? The Lord is coming, and the world can never be the same again. As you and I pray today, let us think of the prophet Isaiah, who spoke and was not listened to. And when the Lord came, they missed him. What will you do today? In the next 4 weeks, the Lord is coming. The question is, will we be there? Be at peace.